Two businesses can get the same dollar funding. One will thrive while the other slowly gets crushed. If you've ever brought money into your business and thought, this feels like a mistake, you're not alone. Because the real issue is not how much money you get, it's whether your payback terms are aligned with your stage of growth. When repayment terms are aligned, owners can meet their obligations and expand. When they are not, even a profitable company can feel constantly behind. That is why we use the concept of a capital ladder, a way to match the right type of money to the right stage of a business. We call the first rung opportunity capital, typically $30,000 to $150,000 of 0% interest funding for 12 to 15 months. This capital is designed to clear a path for growth by paying off expensive debt, funding marketing, hiring revenue-producing staff, purchasing equipment that increases output, or stocking inventory that turns into sales. Because repayment is deferred, 0% funding improves cash flow, strengthens the business, and positions it to qualify for bank lines of credit, term loans, and SBA financing as it grows. In most cases, this level of funding is available with a strong personal credit profile or a qualified cosigner. Rung 2 is structured working capital, money that works with your cash flow instead of against it. It includes working capital loans, term loans, and, when available, lines of credit, often alongside continued use of 0% business credit as part of a broader capital strategy. At this stage, the business moves beyond relying only on deferred or short-term capital and begins using predictable, scheduled repayment, the kind lenders and underwriters recognize as financial maturity. Working capital loans stabilize day-to-day operations such as payroll, rent, inventory, and seasonal swings. Term loans fund longer-term investments like equipment, vehicles, technology, and expansions, where the useful life of the asset matches the repayment schedule. Lines of credit, once earned, add flexible liquidity by allowing the business to borrow, repay, and reuse capital as needed. This is the stage where a business becomes institutionally credible and prepares itself for bank and SBA financing. The third rung of the ladder is SBA and bank financing. This is long-term, low-cost institutional capital designed to replace everything else with one clean, affordable payment. It allows a business to lock in stability, reduce overall cost of capital, and operate without constant financial pressure. Merchant cash advances do not belong on the capital ladder. They are emergency money. An MCA is not a loan. It is a sale of future revenue, repaid through daily or weekly withdrawals at a very high fixed cost. Because the funder takes their money before the business ever sees it, MCAs drain operating cash and often force companies into repeated advances known as the debt spiral. They should only be used when payroll is at risk and there is no other option. Smart businesses move up the funding ladder. They use deferred payment capital to grow, structured capital to stabilize, investment loans to build, and SBA financing to lock everything in. Most businesses do not fail because they lack revenue. They fail because their repayment structure does not match their stage of growth. When you fix that, everything changes. One final thought. If you do not qualify for the funding you want today, that does not mean you are stuck. There are steps you can take to improve your profile and unlock better capital. Capital is not random. It is earned through structure, consistency, and smart planning. If you have questions, we are here to help. We are Market Smart Capital, and this is what we do.